Hey, welcome to the Full 42. Actually, before I go into the intro and stuff, have you guys heard of the Chat GPT thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is like a AI chat thing that you could talk to them and ask them stuff like that. Never ask it for facts because it's always wrong. But you can ask it to do weird stuff. And I asked it to create an intro for the Full 42 that I could just read. I haven't read it, but I described the show a little bit to it. And then, I read a couple of versions of it, and I just went make it funnier. And I haven't read that, so
Oh my
you want
god.
to see what it says? I got it
Yeah.
right here, but I haven't read it. Okay. It's 4 paragraphs. Like, I would never intro a thing this long, but we'll see what it says. Welcome to the Full 42, the show that's more fun than a barrel of tribbles. Okay. I'm Chris Strain, and I'm joined with my partners in geekdom, Katia Howitson and Michael Giuliano. I almost messed up your name.
Ooh.
We're here to take you on a journey through the wild and wacky world of board games and all things nerdy. This sucks. Why the full 42? Well, because 42 is not just a number, it's a state of mind. It's the number of hours we spend binge watching our favorite shows, the number of days we wait in line for the latest comic book release, and the number of times we've beaten our high score in Galaga.
Ooh.
On the show, we'll be exploring all the geeky goodness out there, from the latest board games that will make the head spin faster than the TARDIS, to the newest superhero movies that will make you want to don a cape and fight crimes. Oh my God, this is long. We'll be sharing our favorite geeky news and opinions. No, we won't. And making each other laugh until our sides hurt. So grab your dice, your lightsaber, your favorite superhero costume, and get ready to join us on this epic adventure. This is the Full 42, where the laughs are nonstop and the geekiness is out of this world.
Oh, I feel like our viewers are going to be let down now. Like, we can't
Right.
live up to that kind of intro.
I know.
Jesus. If you're watching this for the first time, that is not our normal intro.
No. Our normal intro is this. Hey, welcome to 42, a bunch of geeks talking about geek stuff. Anyway.
Oh my god, that was brutal.
And half of it's
I feel like
not
that's
even
a lot to live up to now.
Yeah,
There were
don't
some good little lines in there, I think.
don't cosplay for this. It said in there, wear your cosplay or something. Don't do that.
Oh,
Yeah, there was some good line. Like you could
wear whatever you want at home while you're watching it. I don't,
yeah, sure.
just don't
You-
send
you
pictures
could-
of it.
You could pick out a few good stuff from it, but I mean it's four
Yeah.
paragraphs long. Yeah.
Yeah, there were a couple good liners in there, but
Steven.
brutal. Hey, Steven, Maddie.
It's all down. Yeah.
It always is, man. 9 o'clock.
Well, we're not in the world of AI doing this for us yet. So there you go.
Wow.
Yes, thank you. Okay, there is a high pitched sound on it. I heard it too, but the other two didn't. So I was hoping it was on me. So sorry, I don't hear it now. It goes on and off. So,
Yeah, still haven't heard it yet, so I don't know.
Yeah,
man, that was good. Thanks for that.
That's one of the first things I thought when I was like, oh, I wonder if it could write a fun little.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
great.
I'm actually using it because I'm preparing to GM a Pathfinder game, and it's really good for. I can just be like, "Hey, give me a shopkeeper character in Pathfinder," and I'll go, "Okay, here's John Springwalker, blah blah blah." And it gives me a little history and what the shop's about and stuff. I was like, "That's amazing! I can pick and choose stuff out of there. It's great," but it is really bad at facts. I asked it to give me trivia questions, and one of them was wrong.
Oh.
It said, "What's the largest desert in the world?" Do you guys know the answer?
Sahara?
That's what it said. That's incorrect. It's Antarctica, because Antarctica is technically a desert. And I said, "Isn't Antarctica the biggest one?" And it said, "Oh, yes, you're right. My mistake." I was like, okay, well, so don't rely on that. I also asked it who I was, and it said, "Chris Strain is a great designer of blah, 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 blah," and I didn't design any of those things. So it's all wrong.
It did the same thing. DeVito put it through for like some 3WS thing just to fuck around with it, and it came back that I wish we had the accolades. 3WS designed Pandemic. It designed Gloomhaven. It designed
Yeah, I know. It just
amazing games.
grabs stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Like what?
For me, I think it even made up some board games. And I tried to correct it. The cool thing about it is that you can continue the conversation. It remembers everything just like a human. Well, not just like a human, but it remembers what you talked about. So I was like, no, I didn't design any of those. It goes, oh, my mistake. Chris Drain designed this and this and that. I was like, nope, not those either. None of those. I was like, I designed this. And you were like, oh, okay, design asking for troubles and this and that. No, not the other stuff. Like, you have to just keep correcting it if you want it to say something true.
Yeah.
But it's fun for just coming up with silly names for your, role-playing game or something. And but anyway.
It'll get better. It's limited.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, it's just a free thing you get on there and mess around with. It's fun. But
Sure.
So anyway, none of that that they said is mostly true. I don't think we're going to take you on a wild ride of, what was it? Make your head spin faster than the TARDIS.
In the TARDIS? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to do that. But what we are going to do is going to talk about the top 5 games that should have stayed around longer.
Yes.
So we're going to do that. And I have a game for us to play afterwards. It's based off of a game I told you guys about on one of our lists, and I can't remember what list it was. But I asked Aaron to make a bunch of categories for us so we can all 3 play, because I don't know what they are. They're just all written in here. So I'll pull them out and we'll play together.
Oh, drawstring. Cool.
Yeah. I see a bunch of people talking in their comments here that I miss. So I just say hi to everybody. Wayne, Matt, Kabuki Kid, Dave. Now that I said some, I have to go through and make sure everybody's saying hi.
Yeah, don't leave anybody out now.
Steven, no. I'm going to leave someone out on purpose. Who do I leave out? Let me see. Nope, Diana, I can't leave her out. Dave, I already said Dave. Anyway, so I had a little bit of issues last couple of weeks. Obviously, I had 12 days of COVID, which is worse than 12 days of Christmas.
Yes.
I'm feeling much better now. So all better from that. I got it at Dice Tower West. Either one of you ever been to Dice Tower West?
No.
Not yet.
I got COVID, so you can only, take that for a grain of salt. But that's not really it. For me, I don't think Vegas was a great place for a convention like that.
Yeah.
It was really weird. I had to keep walking through like a really smoky casino to get to the convention hall and stuff. And it's like, your eyes are all watering and like, I couldn't, it bothers me anyway. So, but, and the food choices weren't that great for me, and they were super expensive in Vegas. So I don't know. It was still kind of like it was run well and everything like that. And it was nice to run into the Dice Tower team and stuff like that. But, fun to play games with people. But
yeah, if we had merchandise, I think we could have ended up over there. But everything being almost ready, I think next year will be the year that we go. Although with that glowing recommendation, probably not.
Well, I actually think the convention itself was run well. It's just being in a casino is like, it's got its own issues, right? But
Gotcha.
And it's not on the strip. So
Sure.
If you want to go to the strip, you have to like get a car because there's a highway in between or something like that.
Right.
And of course, I got COVID on Saturday and we were supposed to leave Monday. We left a day earlier than that just because I was so sick. So,
Yeah.
I didn't know I had COVID till Monday though. So I just thought I had the dry throat thing from Vegas and all the smoke at first. So.
Sure, yeah.
But anyway.
Ew.
So that's why I wasn't here last time and all that stuff. So
who do we got? Tim? Mike. I'm going to assume it's Tim.
Yeah. The food was super pricey, and they know they kind of got you too. Like you can't go too far out, But anyway, I might try Dice Tower East. Have you been to that one, right?
I used to. That was a lot of what I do with QsCon is modeled after what Dice Tower Con used to be, and that's now Dice Tower East.
Huh.
But they had moved it for just when COVID hit. They moved it to like the Florida Mall or some fucked up place, but it's back at the Carib, and I can't recommend it enough. The way that venue is just super beautiful. Like everything, the pool, the rooms. If you can get a suite, you got the kitchen. Everything about that location. You're really close to like Disney Springs. Like you're not far away from anything. You do risk your life running across the street to go to like CVS, but other than that, everything about the place it just sings. It's really, really cool. I'm glad it's back there. I haven't been since they moved back, but Dice Tower Con was in the same location, and it was just beautiful.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to get to the east one then. Besides
let me know if you go.
Yeah, the climate in Vegas is so dry, and I'm used to Houston swamp weather. That Houston's weather is about the same as Florida, really. So I think I'll be more comfortable there.
It gets brutally hot though, but I mean, you're walking around in hoodies and sweatpants because the air conditioning's on in the ballroom, so it's not like you're dying.
Sorry about the audio, guys. We can't identify it. We tried before the show. Part of the problem is they don't hear it, but I do. And now I'm not hearing the high pitched thing. I'm hearing some kind of like weird, like it's a fan or something. I don't know.
Is it my dog snoring?
No, it sounds more mechanical, like constant than that.
Ah, because he's right here. He's right in here sleeping.
If it is, we'll suck it up.
Yeah, nothing's running. I have nothing else on. I
don't know. I'm trying to think either. I don't even have my fan on, so sorry, guys. Sorry about that. We'll try to.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Some people don't hear it. So, what was that? Oh, you did hear it. Yeah, there it goes. I still hear it. Yep.
Oh, so then it's me.
Maybe.
All right, so it's not me then. If you still heard it,
I don't know what I could change. That's the thing. Like I have nothing on aside from my laptop and a light.
Let me mute you and let's see if we hear it. I think it went away. That might be it. Oh well, we can suck it up.
Yeah, there's like literally nothing around that makes noise in here.
I think it's still gone, so it might have just been coincidence, actually. So who knows? Anyway, well, let's move on from that. We have announcements and things to talk about there. I thought I had an announcement. I got nothing to announce, do I? I got nothing. What do you got, Mike?
I have something that's probably going to aggravate both of you.
Oh, great.
Okay. I don't know if you'll like me after this announcement.
Okay.
I'm going to be on the Board Game Rundown on Wednesday again.
Oh my God. Hold on. How do I boot you from this?
Mike, the other Mike's got a dinner appointment, so they reached out, and I'm going to be on that again. So Wednesday at 8 o'clock, 8:30. It's going to be a half hour later this week. I'll be on the Board Game Rundown with Tim for Whiskey Wednesday. I do have to thank them. Last week I popped in. Yeah, wait a minute. That implies dressing up in costumes, and that's not happening.
Okay, so, no. That's the only way it's forgivable. Make them dress up.
No. As quickly as I announce it, I'll announce I will not be on Wednesday. No, I popped in on Wednesday when they last week, and they were really praising us and talking us up, and it does not go unnoticed. You guys are also fantastic, and we appreciate the back and forth that we have. Not only the trying to derail each other's show, but the camaraderie and the genuine admiration for what we do in the industry. So they're good people. If you haven't found them yet, find them. Whether Tim is buffering or not, it's a good show.
It is a good show, despite how many times I have Mike on. I did remember another announcement. If you're watching The Mandalorian, we're doing a show on here where we talk every Wednesday about the latest episode. Hopefully you guys can join us in the next one if you watch it, as soon as you can. We'll jump on. So we'll see if we can get more of you guys on that show as well. Link to the latest shows in the description. And then we're also going to look at the newest Luca painting, right?
Yeah, as Dave put it, Luca Angelo. This one's I'll be impressed if you guys don't see exactly what I see, but this is this week's. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That wrong. There we go.
This is the Chris show.
That's what I was trying to do. Oh,
it's Bumblebee.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I did kind of see like wings and bee hornet kind of thing. Yeah, some kind of dragon hornet thing.
So hornet like Bumblebee?
Sure. Yeah, we got hornet here. This is what's it called whenever you look at the ink blots or whatever it is, and you try to describe
Rorschach from
Rorschach.
Yeah.
So this is the new kind of Rorschach where we.
Yeah, I like it. I think that was good.
Demon.
This is from February.
Diane says it might be a demon. Pikachu. I could see Pikachu.
It's what you see, right? It's all what you see.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reflection. We get deep here.
Yeah, we do.
Rorschach. Yeah. There we go. Those are fun. We should go through some of the ones we missed early on too sometime.
It's ridiculous how many I have upstairs of his. And yes, I want to put them up, Shannon. I don't have the wall space for all of them yet.
And more are coming, right? So
every day.
Just tile an entire wall with it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so I originally had 4x4s, which is that size. And then when I went to go get more because I ran out, I could only find 3x3s. So I actually have two sizes. Now I'm back into the 4x4s. So
nice. All right. So any other announcements? If not, we can move on to the top 5 games that should have stayed longer.
Let's do it.
All right. So as always, we didn't discuss what this could or would mean. We just kind of said it and then did our own interpretation of it. So, Katia, what you said you made up this list in like 5 minutes, right away. So, how did you interpret this?
So for me, it was games that I remember when they like came out or when the Kickstarter fulfilled. And then you started seeing a bunch of like people playing it online, posting about it, and then it just died very quickly. So I went through my list of back to games. I looked at my collection, and I definitely saw like immediately there were like several games that popped out that I'm like, oh yeah, you don't hear about that one anymore. It's kind of fizzled already. So yeah, it's unfortunate that it was that fast to find 5 that spoke to me, because I'm sure there's like way more than that now because there's so many games being made, and so.
Oh sure, Mike.
Yeah, I looked at games that one of them, two of them are. I have a little caveat with 2 of them. But yeah, games that I either hadn't seen anything about, or games that kind of punched and then died out real quick. That I wish not, I guess, stuck around, but that have some staying power. That if they were, what do I have? 2018, 2016. It's weird, right? Because 2018 is 5 years ago, and you're like, oh, it's only 5 years ago. But there was also this weird time that like games were coming out right when the world was shutting down, so a lot of games didn't have their moment in the sun, so to speak, right? Like in right. Gen Con or at conventions or stuff like that. So I tried to stay away from. I have 5 years and older, which seems weird, but if you think about where we were 5 years ago or 10 years ago, and the explosion of games every year now, there's always something pushing something behind, right? So yeah, I looked at these games as stuff that I wish people would play more or talk about more, or maybe they're not playing enough of, or I didn't see anything about them.
I think we might have overlap.
Think there might be some crossovers?
Yeah.
Maybe. If it is, it's between you two usually. Usually we don't. The only thing, well, I won't say it just in case it's on somebody's list, but we have another episode that did a list of games that were completely overlooked, right? Or that just never really seem to have their time in the sun. So for me, I tried to separate that into, yes, people talked about it. It was a big deal, but only for like a month or something. Hi, Andrew. Got a bone to pick with you about what you said about The Mandalorian. I was watching that video. I was like, what? You didn't like the first episode? No. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. But yeah, so for me, the list, I was trying to think of something. It did like get mentioned. People will know these games, but then next thing came along and next shiny thing. And, now you never hear about them again. So, all right. Who wants to start first?
I'm going to start with my two caveat ones.
Oh.
Just because one I mentioned on the show often enough and everyone should be playing it, so I don't want to bring it on the list because we've talked about it or whatever, and that's Noctiluca by Z-Man. It's the newest one on the list, so I said 2018 or older. It was 2019. It's Shem Phillips. It's a beautiful game. I think the choices you make with the dice, the fact that you only have a certain amount of actions you can take every game, really, to collect those dice. I think the game is beautiful. I didn't really see anyone talk about it. I've been in the industry since it's come out, but I never really saw anybody mention it or talk about it, or I don't see it on anybody's list. So I've talked about it enough on the show where I feel just a slight little mention. If you haven't played it, go play it, please. And the other one I can't put on the list now because they just redid a Kickstarter. But had it not been for this Kickstarter, this would have probably been, I might have argued that it would have been a number one, and I don't like ranking them. It's Ancient Terrible Things. It's one of the first games, if not the first game, that I backed on Kickstarter when I found out what Kickstarter was. It came out in 2014. They had an expansion for it. The art was beautiful. I thought it was super cool. The dice were great. The components were well done. You're rolling the dice and you're trying to satisfy the different things at the different locations. But if it didn't go your way and you decided to re-roll, you had to re-roll everything. You couldn't keep anything. And it kind of got that Yahtzee thing, like not set collection. You want to do a run of dice, or you want a certain amount of dice to match. But it was a really, really cool game. And that was 2014. And then they came out with a reprint and an expansion, which it didn't need, but it worked. It added more stuff to the game. And then they just recently did a second edition. I don't know if they called it a second edition, but they kind of fine-tuned it and made it a little more modern from 2014, if you want to call it modern. Same people, same company, same everything. It's just, if you haven't played it, it's worth checking out. And I know it's kind of more front of mind now because the Kickstarter just wrapped up. So I didn't feel right putting this one. This one's good. I didn't feel right putting it on the list because it had just gotten kind of a revamp. So to say that it hasn't stayed long, it's got a new edition out. So go check it out.
Nice. So that's your 7 and 6.
Sure, yeah, I'll go with that.
You want to do your number 5?
Yeah, so I'll do them in order from oldest to most recent, I guess. Happy Pigs.
Happy Pigs?
Happy Pigs.
Happy Pigs.
Happy Pigs. 2013. You're going to see a square pig on the front. Yep. There she is. It's it's a very easy to get into game. It had a bunch of promotions where instead of just having pigs, you had penguins and you had chickens and whatever. But your idea is to grow from the little piglets to the bigger pigs, and a certain amount of little ones equal to big one, and you can trade up, and you had to fit into your farm, and you had to vaccinate them because they could get sick. it was super cute and really easy to get into, and it I feel like it hit and then just died real quick. And for a yellow game, that's kind of weird. And honestly, two yellow games are on my list. Yellow games tend to stick around, right? And this one just didn't, and I don't know why, because it was enjoyable and really easy to teach, really easy to get into, and fun.
Hmm. The
I don't
pigs
know.
remind me of the pigs in Chicken Hair. The little-
Yeah. Yep. For sure. The square, the cubes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good. It had some spatial reasoning. It had good choices. It didn't break ground at all, but the game was fun. And I don't know why it didn't last. I mean, it's 2013, so it's been a minute, but it's worth checking out if you haven't seen it.
I vaguely remember the cover with the pig. I didn't know anything about it though. So yeah, good call.
That's good. Yeah, you're just growing, right? They're just getting bigger. So you go starting with little pigs, and they're getting to be bigger pigs, and it's got fun choices, and it's just goofy, but it's easy to get into, and it's got one of those. Although the table presence isn't high, when people are walking by and they're looking at it, they want to know what it is. So,
all right, Katia.
I'm gonna start with Kotal. Coatl.
That's a good one.
2004, 2020,
20.
20. Oh yeah. I've seen this cover.
See, I think a lot of people saw the cover, and then those who played it thought it was really great, but then you don't hear about it anymore. And I don't know why, because the game is really good. And the components are fantastic. You're basically assembling snakes to fulfill, again, like cards that have like a certain pattern in them. Yeah, it's a really, really fun game. If you haven't tried it, yeah, try it. Give it a new life. They came out with, what's funny is they came out with now Kotal, the card game. To me, it's like, I don't see it lasting longer than this one did. Like I don't know what was the rationale behind it to come out with the card version, because it's not like this one was super expensive. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it's unfortunate because it's really good.
Cool. Looks fun. It reminds me of those little wooden snakes that you buy at gift shops where you kind of like move like this and they can wiggle.
Yep.
Very cool. My number 5 is the most recent. It's actually very recent. But I feel like when it came out, it was right before a whole bunch of other ones came out. And so it kind of got lost amongst it. And that's Beyond the Sun.
Ooh.
So when it came out, I think it was kind of like a month before the Arnak and Dune thing came out. And everybody just started talking about that. And it just got buried under it. It's a great game. Every time I bring it up to people, they're like, oh, yeah, I've heard of it and stuff. I just haven't gotten around to it and stuff. But I don't see anybody playing it or talking about it anymore. And I'm afraid that this is the newest one. So I'm afraid that it's going to be like a couple years from now. It's going to be like just these others, right? So I'm already kind of like, remember this game? Go play it. Go check it out. It's very cool. It's got a tech track, which a lot of games don't have, but it's worker placement. You get the different technologies that open up the next branch of technologies and the next branch, and you're using those to colonize different worlds. And it's fun. It's easy. You got asymmetric powers, that give you different things and focus in different ways. Fun little dice. Good components. Fun game.
I think Kabuki's right. I think it suffers from not looking great, but the irony here is I actually saw this played twice last weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully people are playing it a lot. I just don't see it being talked about or shown, and maybe that's why, because it doesn't have this beautiful presence or whatever. But it actually feels pretty solid as on the game table. But you're right, when the game board is just a tech tree, it feels kind of lacking whenever you look at it visually. So maybe that's just why you don't see pictures of it online all the time. Yeah. Thank you, Tim. So that's my number 5.
Okay.
What Let's see, where are we? Oh, I forgot to say, by the way, please like and subscribe. That's our tip jar right there. Just hit the little thumbs up. The bells, too. Always forget about the bells. All right, our number 4. Mike?
You snaking, or are we just going to circle it?
Oh, we could snake if you want. I could go do my number 4.
Whatever.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so my number 4, because I already have it right here, is Betrayal at Baldur's Gate. Because it keeps getting hidden by the original Betrayal. So the original Betrayal, House on the Hill, or the whatever that is, the whole horror one and stuff, came out first. It was there for a long time. Then the D&D version comes out, which is much better. It's not only is it D&D, more than 50% of the time there isn't a traitor, so it's a lot easier for people to get into. The scenarios aren't as glitchy as the first one, or at all really in any of the ones I play. And everybody has their own special ability. Like if you're the wizard, you get to shoot a blast of a fireball. If you're the thief, you get to steal stuff from the bad guys and stuff. That's ultimately cooler. It comes out, people go, yeah, that was kind of cool. And then they make a legacy of the original game and a remake of the original game. And I think they're remaking the original game again in a Scooby-Doo version of the original game. Like, there's no more talk or anything about the Baldur's Gate version.
Didn't that come out when they did the Widows expansion for the original?
Yeah, I mean, they have an expansion, the Widows. Yeah, it was about the same time, too. Yeah. So no expansions for this, and this is by far the better version, in my opinion. And I like the horror version too. I played tons of it. So, but I mean, it's more fun to have powers, and that's the main thing here. Plus, all the classic, D&D storylines and stuff are in there. You can get the Hand of Vecna as an omen.
Yeah.
So fun stuff.
Yeah, and they just came out with a werewolf expansion for Betrayal too? Yeah.
Yeah, they won't go back to the D&D. Maybe it's a licensing thing, but they can at least keep talking about it, right?
Yeah.
Because it is D&D. It's not a D&D type.
Right.
Baldur's Gate is, but yeah, that's my number 4.
Cool. Yeah, I never played that one.
Yep, back to you, Katia.
All right, my next one is which one do I pick? I'm gonna pick the Artemis Project.
Oh.
That's a game that I love playing. I don't own it anymore, unfortunately, but I
Did you get robbed?
That game. No, I had to part with some of my assets. But anyways, yeah, that is a game that if I still owned it, I would still play it because it's a dice placement game. Yeah, that was a bunch of like prototype pictures. But yes, the board kind of looks like that now. Yeah, it's a dice placement game where you're depending on the number that you place, you will place in a way that you'll get the resources first, or like you can like bump people with the dice pips depending on like what you end up placing. So anyways, it's a tight game, but you're basically trying to build structures and stuff like that to earn points. But yeah, check it out. It's by Grand Gamers Guild. It's a really good game. They came out with like different games afterwards, but that one is like, to me, it's a really good one.
I remember missing this Kickstarter. It was a Kickstarter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good one.
All right, Mike, number 4.
Sure. Yeah, the next one.
Based on the real Artemis, I don't think so.
Yeah,
probably
not. No.
Nice.
Man. All right, I'll go with my other yellow one. Sapiens. I think I talked about this on the show, one of our other tops too. It's got the domino mechanism, I guess, where you're trying to match up the different terrain. You're building out from your cave, and you're building out into the fields. The game was, again, super easy to get into. It was really fun. There were a lot of choices. You felt like you had a lot of control over what was going on. It's just fun. I don't remember. I think we played it at Dice Tower Con. But I had never seen anybody, like, I didn't see it on any lists. I never saw anybody else play it. I know it like got deep discounted real quick, but I don't know why. I just, maybe Yellow just, so this is 2015. Maybe they just made too many of them. I have no idea why, but the game was super fun. Like, it's got that King Domino feel to it, but there's more to it. So it's like, there's the King Domino, which if you like it, go into this, because you'd love this one. It had super cool choices. I love the way that the stacking of the tiles worked. It's just a fun game.
So King Domino came out 2016, and this came out when?
15.
15?
So
That's
this was
probably what
before.
happened. This King Domino probably killed this one.
Maybe.
It's unfortunate. I think this King Domino is good. It's sleek. It's very. You got your choices, and you wanna be in the strong position. I just played it with Shannon recently. You want to be in the strong position to get the best tile in the next round. You got to kind of sacrifice the position in the previous round. It's got good choices in it, but Sapiens just added more. I mean, I guess you can say King Domino took away more. I don't know, since it came out after. It's not that. It's kind of like going from, Machikoro to Space Base, right? Like Machikoro is super easy, and you roll the dice and you do the thing, and then when you're ready, you go to Space Base, and it adds more choice. It adds the cards that can flip around and the different abilities. And I think this one, it's just got cool choices in it. It's got fun play and cool choices.
Cool. I remember you talking about it before, but I don't know anything beyond what you've said about it. So,
look it up.
Good ambassadoring.
Trying, because I still don't see it anywhere. But
yeah, well.
All 13 people watching right now. Go 14 people. Someone just joined in. Go play Sapiens.
All right, give us your number 3.
All right, so I guess in continuing with the going up the time track here, this kind of got brought up last time we were on. Someone had mentioned it in the comments, and it was great timing. Touria, Touria.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What T-O what?
So some things don't change. Touria.
I was listening. I just wasn't listening to the spelling.
Oh, cool, Donnie. That's good to know. Maybe we play it. We should play it. That's a good one.
Oh, fun.
No, Steven, you always count, man. Yeah, Touria. So it's got those choices that just they're fun in games. And this one, based on the game state and what action you want to take on your turn, you'll turn one of those 4 towers around. And on the top, you'll see it's divided, like there's an X, and it tells you what's on each side of the tower. And when you turn it, you actually, some of the strategy is to make sure you're taking a tower and turning it from an action that your opponent wants to use. Because on your turn, you can only take an action from the 4 sides that are facing you. So, for instance, the one side that's kind of facing those swords on that tower is the only one you get to do. But when you take it, you turn it, you'll be giving somebody else another action. But there are 4 towers, so you're looking at all 4 of the actions that are available to you, and you're deciding which one's best for you, which one you don't want your opponents to take. It's a really cool mechanism in that game, and the game is good. I think that makes the game worth checking out because it's got those moments of I want to do this, but I can't let you do that, so what do I do kind of thing. Good.
Nice. You brought this one up before in another list, too. Do you remember what the list was?
I know it was a while ago, but I think it was somebody had mentioned it. Maybe it was Steven. Somebody had mentioned it in the show, in the chat last show.
Was it in the coolest components?
Because of the towers?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
That could be it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really, again, it's not a complicated, like you're up and playing it pretty quickly. and then the choices that you're forced to make throughout the game based on the game state and what your opponents, because your opponents are also fucking with the towers too, right? So when they're taking turns, they're changing the tower. So when it comes back to you, you're like, okay, what can I do based on what's going on? But I also like if Chris is next, I don't want to give Chris like the opportunity. So it's like, I don't know, it's got a lot of good choices in the game.
Nice.
Cool.
Katia, you're number 3.
So my number 3 is one that also has cool components when you think about it. I could have easily put it on that last episode, but it's Holy Festival of Colors.
Oh.
It was also a
example of a
Kickstarter.
game that should have gotten a con release, and it didn't.
Right. But the people who did back the game, the people who used to play it, again, it seems like it fizzled, which, I mean, I don't understand why. It's a game that there's no other games like it out there. It's 3D. You're throwing pieces of color, and depending on where they land, the more levels you move up, like things can fall down. They can fall down on other players. It's so, yeah, there's nothing like it. So to me, this is something that should stay. I'm not sure why it's not, because every time that I've played it, I think like this game is amazing. Like this is one I will never get rid of. So,
we lost Mike. I'm sure he'll be back.
I'm sure he will be. But yeah, so yeah, that would be one that I would recommend people look into if you can find a copy, because it's fantastic.
Yeah, I really like this game too. And the thing that kind of blew me away was I thought, and maybe this is why it. There he is. Oh, glad you're back. Maybe this is why it was overlooked or something. But when I saw this, my first initial reaction was, "Oh, it looks gimmicky. Like
Same.
you probably don't need that level thing and stuff." But not only do you need it, but it's fun to play with. Like it's not cumbersome. It's interesting in the way that it works. Things supposed to fall through and all that stuff. It's really fascinating, and it's if you can get over your initial like, that's probably just gimmicky thing. Like, don't judge it too quickly because it's a good game.
And it is stable. Like Kabuki Kid is asking how it. Yeah, no, it holds well.
Super stable.
Yeah. They actually went to Game Trays to make those things. The original prototypes, that was all flat, and as you're going to put some stuff in, you'd punch the board and shit would move around. So the game, they're actually they're layered, divoted. They have compartments. I don't know how to put it. Yeah, it's super. Even the cardboard stands on the corners. Like it's Julio knocked it out of the park. It is abstract, so it might not be for everybody, but there you go. Recessed. That's what I was looking for. Yep. Yeah, the game is great. I love it.
I actually tried to design a game based on the Holy Festival myself for years, and I could not get it to work in a way that I thought was fun or something. So I eventually abandoned it. So I did also kind of go like, I need to see what this is about. And they did it. So, all right. Yeah, it is a very good looking game. Thank you. Well, not thank you. I didn't. All right. So my number 3 is, you wouldn't think that Red Raven would have a game on this list because everything he comes out with, he has an audience and they see and stuff. But even his audience didn't really seem to talk much about it. And this is Empire of the Void 2. I don't know if either one of you have played it or not. And it might be because it's not that teal, yellow color artwork kind of stuff that he does. Now, he does have that in there. Like once you get inside of it, you could see, the same kind of creatures. You got the frog people and stuff like that. But now it's in space and it's, all this stuff. But I don't know why space just didn't appeal to his audience, I guess, because nobody ever seems to bring this one up. And this is part 2. He did 1. Nobody kind of talked about it. So he did 2, which is actually much better. And, weird. We just lost.
I haven't been able to see any pictures. I didn't know if you were showing anything.
What is going on? Okay, weird glitchy. Let me okay, I'm gonna stop this real
It's
quick.
me. I'm trying to tell you to change the picture.
I did change the picture.
It was still holy.
I know, that's the weird thing, is that
Oh,
it's yeah. Okay. I knew it was you.
I thought you were
Um
just getting talking about the game and
there
forgot.
you go. Okay. So sorry. Okay. So there you can see that his artwork is in there, but the cover
Hmm.
doesn't look like his typical artwork and stuff, right?
No.
So maybe that's why I didn't get such a pull, but it's a great game. It's one of these games where I'm choosing, like, these are the 5 actions you can do up here. I choose this action. Everybody else can follow with the weaker version of the action, or they can like do a reset action kind of thing. It's that kind of feel. So everybody is going all at once kind of thing. Really great game. Some really fun concepts. Comes with these fun little poke your eye out coins. Um, yeah, good components. I don't know why it didn't get as much splash as all his other stuff did.
Hmm.
So
It was also on
yeah,
it
it's
was
not
Kickstarter and
very.
it was a big ask, wasn't it?
What was that?
Wasn't it on Kickstarter and it was a big ask? Like it was like an $80.
Yeah, because it has these these. Although I don't know what that is. I don't have that. Oh, maybe it does.
That looks like the
I don't know.
squirrel from Ice Age.
Yeah, I mean it's a big box, and it's got some stuff to it, and maybe it was a little bit higher price than his normal games. I'm not sure.
What year is it?
Not too long ago. Let me see. It was where's the year? 2018.
Oh well.
So, but yeah. Anyway, Empires of the Void 2. I'm going again, aren't I? Okay, so my number 2 is a game called Whistle Stop. So I don't know if you've played Whistle Stop or not.
Mm-mm.
I have not.
So not to be confused with Whistle Mountain, which is a newer version by Scott Caputo and Luke Laurie. Well, it's not even a newer version. It's like it's a completely different game, actually. But for whatever reason, the artwork kind of looks the same. So I guess they wanted to keep it in that world. Has nothing to do, like Whistle Mountain has nothing to do with whistles. So I don't know why it got transferred that way. But this is actually a train game, which I know there's a billion train games. But it's really cool concept that you don't get to see that often, is where you have your trains on one side of the board, and so do all your opponents. And then there's like the end where they're trying to get to, right? And then you place tiles and it moves the trains along those tiles to get to things. And you could get powers to pick up things and activate different ways of getting more out of your turn. Whistles are kind of like, I don't know where whistles came from, but whistles are kind of like a extra boost to you to use, kind of like a wild thing. It's a really fun and like well elegantly designed game, and it came out and it's kind of went away, and I don't ever see anybody doing it or anything. I don't understand, but
You think Whistle Mountain kind of just shat on it?
no, not really, because I think it was already not talked about by the time Whistle Mountain came out. I mean, sure, people knew about it. Again, these are games that came out and everybody knew about them and talked about them, and then it just people stopped talking about it.
Yeah.
If anything, Whistle Mountain might have gotten it a little bit more revival. Go, what was the first one, kind of thing, But I didn't even see that really. So
It's interesting to figure out when the games came out, and especially in the past 5 years, like the uptick in production of games per year to the level that it's at now. It makes sense that games are kind of forgotten about because of the cult of the new, and you always want to play the new stuff that's coming out. But games also coming, because Whistle Stop and Whistle Mountain were not far apart, right?
no, maybe a couple years.
4 years for sure.
Yeah. Let me see. What is this? 2017, and then
Wasn't there something else in between too?
2020. So yeah, 3 years. No, those are the only two in the whistle world, if that's a thing.
World.
Whistle world. But yeah, I feel like everybody talks about Whistle Mountain, which is a great game. Has a totally different feel than this one, but
I haven't
still
played either. So
yeah. But anyway, so yeah, Whistle Stop. Check it out.
Brett, part of one of the guys that comes to QSCon, is big on Whistle Mountain, and I remember when Whistle Stop came out, I think he was trying to get me to play that one. I have yet to play both, as much of a spokesperson as he is for both of them. I know he definitely pushed Whistle Mountain more than Whistle Stop. If it's a better game and it killed, if the whistle is in the name and people are like, which one's better, that might have done it. It's an interesting.
I mean, I think they might as well just be two different games, really. I don't know why it has the same name to it, because they play so completely different. And some people would like the worker placement version of Whistle Mountain versus the, I guess you're creating paths kind of thing with Whistle Stop, but
cool. Good pick.
Thank you. Katia?
Is it me?
Yes. Number 2.
I hate to list this one, but I feel like the love for it died really fast, or I'm just not seeing it. But like Three Sisters made such a big, like, it was such a big thing when it came out. Everybody wanted to get a copy, but I'm never seeing anything about people playing it.
I actually wonder if that's part of it, because even I thought, "Oh, I should get that," and then I never saw it on a shelf. It was never available.
I have to play my copy. It's still sealed, but I was very eager to get it. I played it. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, and a friend of mine just sold his copy, so there's definitely something in it that's not appealing to everybody. I don't know what it is, because to me it's like I liked, the previous one from the same designer, so this one was like a logical choice for me, and I really enjoyed the addition of the dice in it. I think it's really good, so I'm not sure why I'm not seeing more about it. So.
All right, well, that's Chris. Oh,
no, I'm back. I just I was looking at the dice and I thought it was funny because my dice that I use for Star Wars D6 are also those exact orange dice and shapes and stuff, except they don't have pumpkins on them. So
that's unfortunate, because the pumpkin is really cool.
I played Three Sisters, and then shortly after I played Hadrian's Wall, and Hadrian's Wall killed this for me.
I just tried Hadrian's Wall. Okay, so my friend who sold his copy of Three Sisters has Hadrian Wall, loves it, and then when I went to play games at his place, he showed it to me, but we only got through one round because it is longer. But I liked what it was doing. It is a little bit more complex to like remember, like what you have to like to kind of understand the map of Hadrian Wall, and like what you have to unlock to be able to do this thing. To like, that was the only thing that I found was a little bit complex. Aside from that, like, yeah, I could see the draw to it for sure.
Cool, good pick. I hope to try this one someday. All right, your number 2, Mike.
Me.
You.
All right. This one's also 2016. It hurts me to put Queen games on this list, but the more I look at some of the older games from Queen, the more they used to be really good. Risky Adventure.
Risky Adventure.
Yeah,
heard of this one.
It looks. I don't know. It looks like it's a kid's game, like a children's game. but it's a very much a push your luck type of game. You go into the different sections and you're placing your adventure at a spot, and then you roll the dice. But where you put your adventure, you have to have a certain amount of results in order to do the thing that you went to. But you're rolling your dice after. So it's I don't know. It was another easy game to get into, very quick. This is what you're doing on your turn. It's not very complicated, but it gives you those choices that you look for in games that are meaningful, and you have to think about them. They're not just like, I don't care, I'm going here. Like, in order to do a thing, you put your adventure in one of those spots, but then you need the result that's up on top, and you don't know if you're going to get the result because you're rolling the dice afterwards. And then you have some character abilities or tools or equipment or something that's helping you mitigate those bad things as you go. But yeah, it's fun.
Oh, this looks fun. I like the artwork.
It's great. I mean, it's not a complicated game, but it's fun to break out, like when you're hanging out with people or you're at a convention and you're waiting for something. It doesn't take long. I think it's maybe a half an hour you're through it. But it presents choices where you're.
This kind of reminds me of Emperor's New Groove look.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. You should check it out.
That's cool. I'd check it out. Yeah.
It's fun. It's got a very it's almost like an intro, almost like an intro to Arnak kind of feel to it. Right, where you're adventuring up and you're going through the tracks and you're trying to do the thing, but then you get the rolling the dice and it's the push your luck nature of it. It's a good one.
Cool.
Oh, have fun, Shannon.
Oh, bye, Shannon.
We did the same thing.
I didn't actually. All right.
It didn't come up.
So we're snaking around. So give us your number one.
All right. So this is my more recent one, which is 2018, and I don't see anyone talking about it. I'd be hard pressed if you can tell me the designer of this one without looking it up. The name of the game is Fuji.
Oh. Do I have that?
FUJI 2018. Yep. It's cooperative.
Oh, really? Wash.
Yeah.
Wash. Wow.
Yep. Such an under the radar game, and I don't know why. You're rolling your dice behind a screen, and then you're trying to figure out cooperatively how to best get everyone out of the lava's way. The mountain is erupting, and it's going to slowly just creep right on through the village, and you have to use your dice in order to go through the different tiles to get everybody out safely. And the lava is continuously chasing everybody out, and if anyone doesn't make it, you all die. The game, it's great. It's a favorite. I don't bring it many places because I don't want it to get fucked up. Because I don't know how easy it is to get anymore. But the game, and it's Wolfgang, which is just, I mean, he's just great. So I don't know what happened with this one. I don't know why it didn't do well. I don't know why it's not played more or wasn't played more. It's a good game.
What were you saying, Katia?
I've never heard of it. Actually, most of the games you've brought up so far, both of you, I've never heard of.
That's what I was trying to do.
I've seen this cover. I remember the cover because it's beautiful. I was like, "Ooh, look at that cover!" And then you're right. I haven't heard anything about it.
Not a thing. And it's great. It's cooperative, so it might not be on your radar because you don't like cooperative games. But the idea that you're rolling your dice and you're rolling them in secret, and you have to communicate like, well, I can do this. I can satisfy this tile. I got to get someplace. All right, wait, I can't do that because I don't have the right. The way you're communicating to get everybody out, you got to work together to get the townsfolk out of there before they get eaten by the lava. Yeah, seriously, right? When you we've talked about this before. There are certain companies and there are certain designers that when I see their name, it's an automatic purchase. And when I saw that this was Wolfgang Warsch, it was like, well, yeah. But I heard nothing about it. I don't even know how I got it. I don't even know where I got it from. It was probably like on a Board Game Bliss, like when I was buying stuff or something like that, where it was like, oh wait, I need this. And it's good. It delivered. I mean, it's a thinner box. It's a tall, kind of like Noctiluca box. But it's great. It's a really, really good game.
Yeah. Cool. Good pick.
I agree with you, Mike. He's one of the ones, if I see his name on something, it's automatic.
All right, Katia, number one.
So for my number one, I'm going with Gugong.
Wow.
This was a game by Game Brewer, and that's the regular edition, and then the golden cover is like the deluxe. That's the one I have. But basically, the table presence is beautiful when the board is out, and you have different locations. And the way that the game works is that you're placing a card and taking a card when it's on your turn, and you can only place a card with a number higher than the card number that's there in the location you're trying to go. So if you have a low number, you're only going to be able to like go to one or two spots. Otherwise, you're gonna like, and that's basically how you get like better hands, is that you're going to trade cards with the ones that are there, and then they go in your discard, and then your next round you might have higher numbers to use. But it's also kind of like a worker placement, like with the different, like you're using the cards basically as your worker. So you're activating an area and you're doing the action that's there. So there's different stuff to do.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, Alan. Poor Alan. Sorry. Sorry. Wait, but there's no excuse, Alan. I had made a post and you liked it on Facebook, so you knew.
I'm sorry. I heard that in Alan's voice.
Yep. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry, Alan.
Anyway, so yeah, if you're able to find a copy, that's part of the problem, is that the game delivered, and then it kind of fizzled, and I don't think they reprinted it or are going to reprint it. So it's just really unfortunate, because that whole card mechanism to me was very fresh, very unique, and the actions that you take are fun. There's a little bit of like race to, go to certain areas and get certain things before other people get there. So I don't know. I just really, really enjoyed it. And the table presence of it is just stunning.
Nice. I actually have this game and I have not learned it. So it's just sitting on that shelf of whatever you want to call it.
Opportunity.
Sure. Shelf of not played yet.
We were talking Mike and Tim and I were talking about it earlier. It's not the game's fault. You shouldn't shame the game. The shame is on you. You're just projecting your shame onto the shelf.
I don't think there's any real shame. I think that's why I think it's funny to call it the shelf of shame, because I don't know. I don't feel shamed if somebody, you haven't played that. I'm like, nah. Like I have no, like, I don't care.
It should be called the shelf of, I don't have enough time in my day to play all of these.
Sure. But yeah. My number one, good pick, by the way, because I can actually play that real soon if I want. My number one is a game that I feel like nobody talked about, and it was weird because this company was coming out with a lot of cool stuff, and then suddenly this one just didn't get talked about that much. But it's called Elysium.
Oh, nice.
I remember the cover of this.
Good pick.
Yeah, so this is Space Cowboys, and I only ever see Z Garcia of Dice Tower bring this up, and usually on things like this. Like, nobody ever talks about this game, and he's right. They don't. And I'm not really sure why. It's a really interesting mechanism. So you got these 4 little pillars, and there's cards that go out in the middle. And every round, you're deciding to just take a card from that middle. But the cards themselves have, see how it has a blue and a black right here? That means that you have to have a blue and one other column there to take it. So as long as you just have it there, you could take that card. You don't have to pay it. And then after you take a card, you get rid of any column. So you have to kind of think ahead a few steps, because next turn, if you get rid of your green, you can't get any cards that have green on it, right? So, and it's all set collection kind of stuff. You're getting all of Zeus's cards and all of Apollo's cards, and every game is a little bit different because they have different decks for all the different gods. And so you only pick, I think, like 5 of those gods to play. So you leave 3 or 4 gods out of each one, and there's some different stuff that happen with it. No, really fun game. You at the top of this, or not that one, but at the top of your board are the active cards, and after a while, they kind of descend into dead, like legendary kind of thing, and that's where they're worth points. So it's like, when do I have this card that's given me this ongoing action? When do I bring it down here where I no longer get that benefit, but now it's going to give me points at the end?
That's a cool choice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really interesting. And they have these cool little, like this, you tap the card or turn the card sideways to activate its power. This one's for the end game stuff, all different. This one's ongoing powers. So, yeah, it's a great game. I don't know why it didn't get a lot of, fanfare or whatever you want to call it. I think it came after. I'm trying to think of the stuff, because the first thing they really came out with was Splendor, right? You always think of Deus with this one. Yeah, Deus was on my list of things nobody ever talks about, because I don't think Deus got its day in the sun when it first came out. But Elysium is one that people said, "Oh, cool, a new one from Space Cowboys," and then kind of got crickets.
I'm not gonna lie, the cover is a deterrent. It does nothing for me.
Really?
I look at it's just it's very bland. Like the color palette is just not eye-catching. I would not even see this in a game store.
I could see that. I could see someone say, like, I don't have a problem with it, but I'm also not drawn to it because of that. Mm-hmm. In fact, I got the game because it was Space Cowboys, and at the time I was like, anything Space Cowboys I get.
Yep.
I think that was broken by the Nebula. What's it? It was one that they did that it had fog in it. I want to say, I don't want to say the designer. I think it is, because I could be wrong. Let me see. It's called Nebula something. If somebody can help me out with it. See, it's not even in their top one.
Is it Via Nebula?
Via Nebula, yes. That's what it was.
I thought that was a good one.
It was just okay. And up until that point, the games that they were making.
I use those pieces all the time.
It's Martin Wallace, right? Yeah, so I thought, Martin Wallace, Space Cowboys, yeah. And when I got it, I was like, it just didn't hit it for me.
I haven't played it. I haven't played it still. I've had it probably now for 2 years, and I got it for the bits in it. And then somebody told me, the game's actually pretty good, but I still haven't had a chance to play it. It may have been Michael who said, it's pretty good, but I just never got a chance to play it.
Yeah, it's got cool bits and stuff. It's not even a bad game. It's just not one that hit it for me for subjective reasons, right? And so, yeah, I was that kind of stopped me and go, okay, now I have to actually pay attention what the game is before I get it. There's always that moment whenever you're following new publishers that are putting out good stuff every time, where finally there's a game and you're like, oh, now I got to check them.
So Via Nebula is your number one then?
No. No. Elysium's my number one. Man, my chair is creaky today. But not Gugong. Gugong was Katia's number one, and yours was a mountain. Some mountain. It was
some mountain.
Fuji.
Volcano. Fuji. There you go. I saw the cover. I just couldn't remember the name. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody listens.
It's a good game. I don't know how hard it is to get. You'd think with the success of his other games that maybe, I don't know who owns the rights. If they still own the rights, maybe it's just not in production. I don't even know if it's in North America, but if you can get a copy of it, and you like co-ops, that's the other thing, is it's a co-op game. So
maybe that's the thing. Maybe it wasn't available in North America, or maybe just the availability was limited.
Yeah, maybe. And
Very cool.
That was 2018. When was you still have you still have Board Game Geek up. When was Taverns?
Taverns of Tiefin?
Yeah.
Great game, by the way, if nobody's played it. 2019.
Yeah, so this was 2018, so it was before that. So I don't know.
Yeah, but he already had the mind out. I mean, that and the mind and the game. You know, he was to be watched, right? So.
Yeah, but there's a difference between the mind gamers that play the mind and gamers that are playing taverns, right? Like there's a board game table happening with taverns where the mind seems like you're grabbing it. It's a very quick, like Illusions doesn't get enough talk, and I think Illusions is one of the better card, like that size card game. I can't think of anything I'd rather play than that.
Quacks came out a year before Taverns, 2018.
What did?
Quacks of Quellenberg?
Was when?
2018.
Same year as Fuji.
Yeah, so maybe it just got buried under all that. Like it just came out right before or something. Yep. Another wash.
I mean, anything by him. What is
Quacks
Tim saying about the Rangers? Tim, what are you saying about the Rangers? Do I have to bust your balls on Wednesday?
I actually think Quacks kind of boosted Taverns. Like I don't know if anybody would have looked at it if it didn't have.
I think so too. Because people were saying, "Oh, who made this game?" And it's the same people who made Quacks.
Mm.
Like I kept hearing that because to me the title and the box cover, it was like, okay, yeah, it looks all right, but then when you found out it was the people from Quacks, you kind of wanted to know more, even though the gameplay is nothing like Quacks at all. Yeah. But
all right, so before we start this little game that I have, all right, so I wrote horror on here for a reason. So
you put what on there?
Horror.
Yeah. So
he said horror, like W-A.
He said horror.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to explain it. Obviously, I'm not just writing it for no reason. Okay.
I just thought I heard it wrong.
I just had a question for you, Mike. And
this comes out of horror. I don't like where this is going.
I'm glad I'm not in this conversation.
No. Okay. So I used the word like the other day. I wasn't calling anybody yet, but what? Actually, I was saying I was like one, but in a jokey way. But anyway,
I really want to know where this is going.
Well, I'm asking him because he's from New York, right? You're from New York, right? You've born, raised New York, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So when I said it like "hua," almost like, and I was like, "Is that a New York accent?" And so I had to ask, like, makes me look like a "hua." Like, is that the New York accent?
Yeah, I think depending on how you said it. I mean, I know you're emphasizing and now it's not going to come out right no matter what. But yeah, I would say it's almost.
Well, nothing else was, and I wasn't doing it on purpose. It's just like when I said it, I was like, "Oh, I'm going to have to ask Mike if that's."
Yeah.
So wait, are you saying that you said it with a New York accent?
Yeah, I said it just like that. I said, "Man, it makes me look like a whore," and I was like, "Why did I say it like that?" Like I didn't even know why it. And I was like, "Is it because I've been hanging around Mike? Does he say whore? Is that how you say it?"
It's not a normal word in my vocabulary, but I mean,
it's not really one for me either. But yeah,
I'd agree with Kabuki. Like if I get animated or excited about something, I'll definitely start saying things in that accent. But yeah, I would say that's for sure.
You treat me like a whore.
Yeah, and I would agree.
All right. Sorry. All right. Well, I wrote it on here so I would be remembered to ask you about it.
Okay.
All right. You
anyway,
definitely redeemed that one. That was going in a very good direction.
That has nothing to do with anything else. All right. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
What?
That's what I'm thinking.
Torment. Right? Yeah. That like the over exaggerated. Yeah.
Hey, Mike, what are you doing? How are you doing?
My voice is cracking because I'm still recovering from being sick. That's my.
Yeah.
All right. So I have a game. So I mentioned on one of our lists a game called. Now I'm going to mess up the name. It's like Ditto Duel or something like that. What was it? Double Ditto, right? So this game, the way this game works is I'm acting like I'm sharing this game and I'm not, am I? I was going to share the screen just so because I'm taking it from it. I want to give it credit. There. So a game called Double Ditto. This game basically is we all get to play. A category comes up, and we write down 2 words. And if you match one of your words with anybody else, you get a point. If you match both of your words with anybody else, you get 3 points. And it doesn't have to be the same person. So I could have one match with Katia, one match with Michael.
Yeah.
So that's all it is. We're going to write down 2 words per category. We're going to let the comment people jump in. And if any of us match with the comment people, so don't look at comments until you're done writing, then you'll get a bonus point.
Ooh, okay.
I asked Aaron, my partner, to write up a bunch of categories, some that won't matter, they're generic, some that are part of stuff we talk about and all that, board games or geek stuff. So the categories are very specific to us. Some of them are. I don't know what they are. I gave her a lot of suggestions, so some of them might have made it in here or not, but that way I didn't think of them through. So that's it. So chat, if you want,
We're writing down 2 words, single word, not just single words. 2 single words.
2 single words, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. It doesn't have to be a single word, like just one. Like you could write Return of the Jedi, or like a 2 things basically.
Okay.
All right.
And no, you can't write. So for the chat, let's just say the chat can say one of those things, and that way we get a couple of them from the chat.
Good night, Steven.
All right, so our first category is, I don't know, they're all folded. Of course they're folded. Here we go. Movies with Ryan Reynolds. And remember, you want to match. All right. I have my 2. Everybody got it?
Sad to say, I don't know more of his movies. I'm terrible with names.
He's got a lot of them. I put Deadpool and Green Lantern.
Oh, yeah,
Van
Van Wilder
Wilder.
would have been a good one.
Van Wilder's a great one.
Van
All right,
Wilder.
so looks like we're all getting 1 point for having Deadpool match.
Yeah.
I should keep track of this somewhere. Hold on. Right.
We're getting another point for matching Deadpool in the comments, and you're getting another point for matching Green Lantern in the comments?
Yeah.
Oh, someone else put Green Lantern? Great.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So let me write down CKM. So I got 2. 1.
No, you got 3.
Oh, I got 3. 2 for Katia, 2 for Mike. All right. Next category.
How many are we doing?
Till we're done with it, till we care. I don't know. 20.
I just want to know how many I'm going to lose by. Go ahead.
I mean, we can go through the whole bag. I asked her to make a bunch, so I don't know exactly how many are in here.
Cool.
But if you're like, all right, let's do 2 more and then we're done because you hate my game, then we could do that.
Nope. I'll finish the bag. Either it's predetermined or we're going to the end.
Okay. Great. Things Grogu has eaten or tried to eat. Got to be that. All right. Got mine.
Okay.
All right. Frog and blue cookies.
Yep.
Damn it.
Frog and frog balls.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what they were called.
So Katia and I both get 3 points for matching each other. You get 1 point for matching the frog, but you also get a frog extra point because I think frog balls is the same thing as eggs right here, right?
Sure, yeah.
No, they mean the eggs from like the lady that was like carrying her eggs.
In the
That's what he means. She was like a
That's what I
frog.
was talking about. They're balls. They're round. They weren't egg shaped.
She
They were
was a
balls.
frog. She was a frog lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would count. So he gets 2 points from the crowd. We only get 1 from the crowd.
Right. So that would be
4 points for us.
4
both.
for us. Yeah. Well, I don't know why I made it so difficult.
And then he gets 3.
4. 1, 2, 3. Yes, nice and difficult is how we like it.
Yep.
All right. All right. So the next category. Oh yeah, someone wrote soup. Forgot about the soup.
Yeah.
There was another thing I was. Yeah. What else could it be? I almost said something else. I can't remember what though. Harry Potter characters that are not students.
Oh shit.
You can only write 2 of them? Ah!
Wow, I got nothing here.
Don't fuck this up, guys. Come on.
We'll match. We're good.
I don't know, man. This is pretty lame.
Ready? Snape and Dumbledore. Look at
Nice.
that. Owl. Hedwig is the character.
Yeah,
I guess.
I don't know names. Okay? I've only seen them a few times. I'm not a huge Harry Potter person.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Hagrid. Oh, Dobby.
Did
That's a
somebody
good
say owl in the comments, please?
Dobby.
one. Dobby. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
McGonagall.
Oh, the lady in pink. What was her name?
Oh, Umbridge.
Asshole. That's what her name
Yeah,
was.
she,
Her name was Umbridge.
Yeah.
All right. So score wise, I know that Mike and I
one
get
point
3.
for Voldemort.
1, 2.
Right? Somebody said Voldemort, right?
No one said Voldemort.
Really? Nobody?
No,
Nope.
we said Snape and Dumbledore.
No one in the chat said Voldemort.
shit.
either.
Oh, yeah, weird. I
Oh
would have
my
thought
God,
somebody
wow.
done.
I was by
No-
myself with
No
this one?
Voldemort. Yeah,
Oh, shit. No
yeah,
points for
no
me.
points there. And then we didn't match.
We got
Yeah.
Dumbledore.
Yeah, they got Dumbledore and Snape. Yep. All right, so 2 more there. All right.
All the points, damn it. All the points.
Man, I got to get a different color. This purple don't wipe off. Awful. All right, next category. He who shall not be named. We named him. All right, this category is best subject in school.
Best?
Well, two of the best, basically. No.
I mean,
No.
This is going to date me, I feel like.
No.
I don't know if they still do these.
I don't. Is this a thing? That's not a thing. I don't know if that's a thing.
I don't know if it's still a thing.
I'm going to keep it generic. All right.
I'm here.
Art? Got art?
Art?
Science? Music?
computer
class. Hey, there's computer science there for you.
Woohoo!
All right. Well, Kathy and I match once on art, so that's a point there.
And Mike Rice in the comment also had a vote for art.
Nice.
So that gives me 2 points from
English
the
and music in there anywhere?
Band,
Nobody likes English, Mike.
Band counts. Come on.
Oh, yeah, band counts. Yeah, that's a point.
No, nobody's gonna pick English.
It was my favorite.
Biology, I almost did biology, but I just went basic with science. Chemistry is not one of the best ones. Apple Basic in your computer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had Photoshop 4, I think, in my computer.
In high school?
Yeah, we had an advanced graphics.
Wow. I'm pretty sure my computer class was how to use the internet.
Yeah, we had keyboarding.
No, that was so our keyboard learning was still on typewriters back in the days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like I said, I'm dating myself with this question.
Worst vegetables. bad vegetables. Oh, what's that thing? Yeah, that's it.
Okay, the one I actually like, but I think people don't like it, so it's gonna
Thing
show
from
up.
hell. I got the thing from hell here.
Okay.
Yep, Brussels sprouts.
I
Yeah.
knew somebody was gonna write that.
Fuck Brussels sprouts. They suck.
Oh, so bad. It tastes like
I
trash.
love them, but I knew that
Oh.
was gonna show up.
Man, it tastes like trash.
Yeah,
And you got watercress. And what else did you have besides
cauliflower.
Oh, we were close with cauliflower and broccoli because it's pretty much the same trash. All right. So we all got a point for Brussels sprouts.
Yep.
Another one because Kabuki said it too.
Okay.
Yep.
You can put as much bacon as you want on it. They're still Brussels sprouts and they still suck.
Well, I don't like bacon, so that would make it worse.
love bacon.
No, Brussels sprouts are fantastic.
Oh, you sound like my brother, all of them. Olives? I never even think of that as a vegetable. I mean, I'm not a big fan of olives. I don't hate them, but asparagus is actually really good if you cook it.
Yeah, I like all vegetables basically, except for the watercress that I wrote on here.
These are basically this and cauliflower is the only vegetables I don't like. But all right. Anybody in the chat match? You guys?
Just the Brussels sprouts.
I didn't see any broccoli. Nobody said broccoli.
No,
Wow.
because it's delicious.
It's not the worst. Wow. It's way worse than broccoli.
It's like eating grass. All right. Next one. I would rather eat it raw to make it taste like grass because when it gets cooked, it smells rancid. Ice cream flavor that isn't plain chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry.
You guys are going to make me sad with this one.
Oh. No.
Yeah.
We got this.
Oh, I so don't got this.
You're going to make me sad.
All right. Cookie dough and mint chocolate chip.
Ooh, I get a point from the. I get a. Wait, you put chocolate in there. Minted chocolate chip has chocolate.
Mint chocolate chip.
Yeah, not vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry.
Because I thought of that one too. Damn.
Huh. Wow.
I was like, no, there's chocolate in it, so I can't put it. No, I overthought. Okay.
Good match, Mike.
Yeah.
That's 3 for us.
We got a mint chocolate chip.
1, 2, 3. Ooh.
I get 2 points. I get one from. No, wait, just 1 point for my pistachio from Wayne.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Points are in.
No, but Mike, did you not have pistachio on yours?
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope.
I matched Chris. Chris, did you get our mint chocolate chip extra point too?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Oh, hey, Chrissy. I was just watching your show. That's weird. All right. Next category is holidays with the best food. There's going to be some matching there.
I mean,
I don't.
Yeah.
No, now I kind of question what. No, I better not.
There's no questions. There's no
Don't
questions.
overthink it.
Super simple.
Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but Easter has all the candy, and that's what, and holiday, and so does Halloween.
But Christmas, you get all the chocolate too.
I think everybody said Thanksgiving. I don't see any Christmas in the. Oh yeah, the Kabuki.
Yeah, Christmas is there.
Kid.
All right, so all even scores across the board. It's 3, 4, 5, right?
Yeah. You know, it's funny because I didn't know if some of you would put July the 4th because I don't know if you eat something specific on July 4th.
Barbecue.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, I used to. All right. Next category: trying to match. Dinkus Day. Oh, secret identities.
Huh?
Secret identities.
I don't know what you'd be looking for here.
I can't give you examples, otherwise I'm giving you my...
Yeah, like somebody's secret identity. Like when you think of secret identity, what do you think of?
Probably like characters. Think of characters that have secret identities.
Okay.
Well, no points.
That's not...
Come on, there's only 2. There's 3.
There's a lot. There's a lot. And there's debate. Okay, I won't say it.
Yeah, now I want to change.
Don't change it because I'm pretty sure like I have a chance here.
All right.
But I need you on this.
Yep. Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne. Peter Parker, Clark Kent. How did you not do Bruce Wayne, Mr. Batman?
Think you would.
Dark Designer.
Also, I've been watching the hell out of fucking Spider-Man lately.
Yeah. All right. So we got 3. I know we've got all those. Did Peter Parker go in there as well? Okay.
Clark
So
Kent.
we all get points from the chat. So 1,
Chris and I get 5.
5. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5. And Mike gets...
I think he gets 4.
2, right?
He didn't. Parker's
no, he matched one of us, and then he matched both of his on there, so he gets 3.
Oh, it gets 3.
All right. Guy Gardner. Yeah, nobody's gonna go there. We're trying to match. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. So this is actually what I almost put Superman, because
I was gonna do a slash and do both because
yeah, because Clark Kent's secret identity is Superman. So he's, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Or the other way around. Like Clark Kent is a secret identity, whereas Batman is Bruce Wayne's secret identity. It's
interchangeable if you think about it.
Agreed.
All right. Star Wars baddies.
Chuck, come on. I got to keep you on your toes, man. You know that. What was it? I'm not listening.
Star Wars baddies.
Oh, fuck.
You're trying to match? Oh, man. Yeah, might not match.
I really
think about this. There's a lot. There might be more bad guys.
I already got 2 points from Kabuki Kid.
There might be more bad guys than heroes in Star Wars.
I really wanted to put Jar Jar. I just want to let you know I wanted to put Jar Jar.
Oh, Thrawn's a good one. I did Vader and Maul.
Wow, that was good.
Well, we all got Vader, so that's a point there. And then, Thrawn is in there. Chris, you matched you with Thrawn.
Nice.
Jar Jar.
I really wanted to put Jar Jar.
That's funny. Palpatine.
That was mine. Yeah.
I almost did that one. Greedo, Kylo Ren. There's another Palpatine. I don't see. Oh, Grievous. I don't see Maul. Nobody did Maul, and nobody did. Well, so I don't get a point for that.
I get 3 points.
3 points, Mike. I think you also get 3, right?
I only get the 1. Vader with you guys and Thrawn with the chat, so no. Right? Why would I get 3?
You get Vader and Thrawn, and Vader is also in the chat, right?
Oh, Vader in the chat. Vader with you guys. I got it. Yeah, yep.
1, 2, 3, and I only got 1.
Yeah, Chrissy Thrawn. Yeah.
Yep, I sucked. That's what happened. All right.
If you want,
next
if
one.
You want to say Lucas as a writer, then yes, he'd be a baddie for sure.
But as a world creator, he's a good. All right, things you'd show an alien.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
What the? I mean, come on.
Stream an alien. Okay.
This sucks. This is awful.
This one is not going to match at all.
No,
Uh,
I don't want to look at the chat. All right, I'm just doing this.
No,
Fuck
yeah,
it.
same. But
okay.
I have to keep in mind
that-
that it's a bunch of guys watching the show, and you two are guys, so I went for it.
Oh, I stayed away from it.
It's almost offensive.
I said my phone.
Hey,
I said my phone in
somebody
Star
wrote in
Wars.
the chat. Somebody wrote in the chat. These nuts. That counts.
Oh, we all thought it. I just didn't write it. You got to show them Star Wars so you can tell them you know where they're coming from. I got to agree with this one for the last one. Bad guy.
Yeah.
Although Ryan Johnson is worse. So. All right.
I get 1 point. I think.
You got.
Did
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
say
We'll give you a
technology?
point.
What did you guys wrote?
I wrote phone and Star Wars.
Oh, phone is technology.
Yeah, that's too broad.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think you get 1 point and nobody else does because I don't think there's anything else in here. Yep.
Nope.
Just one for Katia.
That's what I get for being bold on my answer.
That's
Saying what everybody else thought.
You're catching up.
Good.
You
I gotta
wanna-
be good at 0.
You want to know what the points are right now? So
Yeah.
right now, I have 30. Katia has 25. And Mike has 27.
Respectable.
Still pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
ET. Yeah, I did phone because the ET phone home, right? Show them the phone. Plus, it's cool technology. All right. Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix 1 and 2 songs.
Oh my God.
So basically, any songs that were on Guardians of the Galaxy 1 or 2.
I know, but I'm terrible with song names.
You could kind of describe it, maybe. You don't have to have the exact thing.
Draw it.
It's got to be this one. Oh,
Yeah, come on.
and that one. Yeah. There you go. Oh, that's such a good one too. Those are great albums. Oh, I'm looking at the chat. That's a good one.
Yep.
Hold on.
I'm pissed I didn't write that one down.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, okay. I wrote some lyrics because I can't remember what it says. Like,
Hey.
yeah, like the main one.
That's
What the-
that's come and get your love.
Yeah, thank you. Come and get you.
That's in the chat. I
And
got
then the Jackson 5 one, like where
Jackson
dances.
5, yep.
I forget what it's called.
Hooked on a Feeling and Chain. Brandy. Oh, why didn't I do Brandy? Oh, that's my fault.
Disappointed.
You should be. Hooked on a Feeling was in the chat. Did somebody say Brandy in the chat?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
That blows
Just Come
me
and Get Your
away.
Love and Hooked on a Feeling. Spirit in the Sky. Come and Get Your
Yep.
Love Again.
Yeah.
So just the
Ain't
one
No
point.
Mountain. Yeah, so
What did
none
you
of us
guys
matched. Thank God we got the comments.
Nobody do Brandy. She is a fine girl, damn it.
A good wife she would be. Nobody did the chain one. Okay, so I think we all just got 1 point, didn't we?
No, I don't think I got any because no one did Brandy.
What was your other one?
Do ya? No one did that either.
Yeah,
What did you have, Chris?
I had Hooked on a Feeling, the Uga Shaka one, and
Oh.
the chain, the
Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac one. Yep.
Good pick.
And I wanted to do the one that they play on Yondu's funeral. Oh, that's such a. Okay.
This still
Anyway.
gets me. That whole thing gets me.
Now I want to watch that movie. Okay, we got to end this now, so I'm going to go watch the movies. Okay, next category. Eh. These are all folded too many times. All right. Full 42 guests.
Oh,
Oh,
Doesn't have to be your favorite, just the first two that pop in your mind.
that's brutal. I mean, come on. Was that your suggestion or Aaron's?
That was Aaron's.
Okay, that's a really good one.
Yeah. All right. Man.
Right? Like, who's the other one? Fuck. I don't know.
How are you not remembering?
I'm remembering all of them. I just don't know who you're gonna write down, and I need the points. Fuck.
This is hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll let so many names have popped into your head, right?
Yep.
Corey and Donnie, Andrew, Board Game Rundown. What you got?
Oh, nice.
Oh, BGR. Oh,
woo, we matched. Amazing. I know. I was thinking they're in the audience. Come on.
Corey and Donnie, you didn't even say your names? Come on.
Yeah, Corey and Donnie didn't say
I
Corey.
got no points from them. I thought they'd speak up.
Nice.
I know Donnie's there.
Needed that.
All right. So I get no points. You guys get 3, and then
we get 3.
Yeah, just 3.
You get 3. Andrew.
I can't believe nobody matched us in the
Yeah, nobody
chat.
matched in the comments though. Okay.
I mean, our guests are in the chat. Does that count?
I know.
So Donnie was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here, but yeah, there you
go. Andrew and BGR are still there.
I needed you, Donnie. You just had to say your name. All right. Man, we could do that several times and still not match. We've had a lot of great guests.
Yeah.
I know. A Podfather. Bonacore. Tarantino films.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I mean, there's only been 8. 9 if you count something else. Huh.
Oh God, what's it called?
I'll tell you in a second.
Oh.
Draw it.
Don't draw it. Tarantino, don't draw it. All right, we ready?
Oh, I matched with Dyson. Yeah.
Pulp Fiction, Inglourious Bastards, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, Reservoir Dogs, From Dusk Till Dawn. That's a good one. Inglourious Bastards is in the. All right, so we got a match between Katia and me, and then you two match too, don't you? You have Reservoir Dogs.
No.
You have Kill Bill. Wow. Oh, so only one between there, and then do we have them all? I got Inglourious Bastards in there. Death Proof is good. I think he was the producer for that one. Django, Reservoir Dogs is in there, and
mine are in the chat.
I don't see. Oh, there's Kill Bill.
What was that?
Yeah, Rodriguez did it, but he is in the film as an actor, so that counts, right?
Yeah,
and I think he was a producer as well.
So I have 3 points for mine.
All right, and I think you've got 3 points too, Mike.
I've only got
because you matched with her.
No, he didn't match with me.
No match there. Just
so you get 2.
The audience.
I'll take it, but no.
Okay. And I only had 2 points for that because I didn't match either one. All right. Oh, I don't like this. I have not done well the last couple. All right. Next category is 3 rooms, or he did direct one of the rooms that it was 4 rooms is what it was called. It's a very cool movie. People that have played Batman.
Like my game?
I think actors who have played Batman is probably what it means.
All right.
Ugh.
I'm so bad at names.
It hurts to leave out things.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Don't fuck this up either.
I'm going for it. I think he did just one. I think.
Oh,
Those are good ones. Those are good.
I'm
I
already
couldn't
matching
remember
the
I
comment.
couldn't remember the name of the other one.
Yep. I thought about Conroy too, but I didn't think anybody else would do it. Oh, but you got it in the comments. All right, so nobody did Adam West. Keaton, I got a match with Mike here.
And we got the chat.
I only get
both
1
mine
point
are.
from the chat.
Nobody did Val Kilmer?
Nope.
He's the easy one to forget.
Okay.
I know, but I knew his name better than what's his
All
other.
right. So 3 for me, 3 for Mike, and 2 for Katia. Is that
No, I
right?
just get 1.
Oh, just 1. Okay. Mike and I are tied.
Uh-oh.
Katia's 3 points behind.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Oh, that's why you're biased.
Yeah. I wasn't sure that you'd put him because actor, that kind of thing. I should have gone ahead and did it.
Batman. Keaton and Conroy. The other ones you could forget about.
Well, you got to have West in there.
Well, okay, fine. He's the OG. I get it.
Yeah. All right. Next category. Animated movies with talking animals. There's only a few of those, right?
What?
Oh
my God. This is not. I think it's going to be 0 across the board.
I think
probably.
so.
We might get some in chat. I'm not looking at it yet, but I'm trying to remember what one is called.
Well, let's do this.
I'm just going to draw it because I can't remember it.
Oh, the chat is coming through for me. Yes. I like it.
I drew it because I can't remember the name.
Yeah, both of mine are in the chat. I love it.
My brain's not working tonight.
So many.
Oh, I don't see him in the chat. Lion King?
Yep.
Yeah.
Lion King. Nice.
Oh,
And
Madagascar.
Madagascar.
Madagascar. Thank you. I have it starts with an M something. And I was like, it's the island next to Africa.
Man, these two are great, Tim.
Oh, Secret of Dim. American Tell. I watched that a billion times when I was a kid. All right, so Lion King was in there too, right? So we're all getting 2 points so
was
far.
in there, so I get
Zootopia,
3
that's 3 for you. Anybody put Madagascar? I don't think I saw Madagascar in there.
No.
Okay, so I only get 2. And what was your other one, Mike?
I had Ice Age, but it's not up there.
Okay, so you and I get 2, and Katia gets 3.
Yes, I can catch up a bit. Slowly but surely.
You're only 2 behind now. All right, next category. Africa. Ooh, X-Men powers.
Oh.
I don't know if there's specific names for some of them, but I'm sure there are, but you don't have to know the specific name. All right.
Oh, man.
I misspelled that.
Draw it. You got to draw it.
Oh, Dyson has a really funny answer.
All right. I got mine. I don't know if that's a power.
Yeah, I'm not going for spelling on this one, but all right.
Definitely not powers. All right, I got telekinesis and regeneration. Oh, you got regenerating healing, yeah, and telepathy, teleportation, and telekinesis. I get 3 points.
Well done.
Nice. And then you two don't actually connect, do you?
No.
We do not, but telekinesis is in
But
the
you
chat.
connect with me each, so I get 3. Each of you have 1, and then do we have matches in here?
The
1 for
healing
telekinesis.
The healing is in the chat. The
Okay, healing
telekinesis
factor.
is in the chat.
Teleportation and telekinesis is in the chat, so I got 2
Yeah.
for that.
All right. So Mike, you're getting 2, right?
Nope, 3 because I
Oh,
matched.
3. Yep. 1, 2, 3.
I don't
Katia,
trust-
you're getting 3.
I get 2 for matching you and for matching 1 in the chat.
3, and I get 5. Nice.
Damn.
Frozen walkway. Yep.
That's a power.
I do like this one. Bamf.
Bamf. Yeah.
That's a good one too. I think the frozen walkway is the best.
Sideburns. Sideburns are not. I think
Sideburns.
it's more chops anyway. What you'd like to jump into a pool of other than water? I didn't write that one.
You erased what you had on the board in the beginning of this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck?
What's that? And then I can't think of anything else.
I don't know.
I don't know what those things are called, so.
Oh yeah, I'm not thinking the same way that people do.
Good thing you're not trying to match us.
No, right?
I don't. I don't think you can have a pool of. All right, I'm not gonna touch that one.
Yeah, some of that stuff would hurt though.
Pudding and whipped cream.
What? Pudding?
Oh, wait,
Pudding's
with
delicious.
chocolate? Was it chocolate pudding? Because then we can kind of go together.
I was actually thinking more banana, to be honest.
Oh,
A pool of liquor that would burn.
No, it wouldn't. If you have open wounds, maybe. I mean, not 100 proof. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else to
100
jump into. Jello would hurt. That's
Yeah,
not
I wouldn't want Jello. Pudding would absorb the jump pretty well, and whipped cream is just light.
Sure.
Bubbles
ooh,
is fun.
somebody said chocolate. They're talking about the pudding. They're asking about your pudding.
Hey, Evan.
Yeah, you're probably
I don't
right.
get any. I don't get any points.
You break your.
Most of them said money or Jello.
I mean, I almost put Jennifer Lawrence to match the but I don't think any point. Did we not? Nobody got points.
No points.
Nope.
And I would not.
Funny
jump
anyway.
into that pool.
And what?
I would not jump into that pool. You'd be jumping into that one alone. Hey, Daryl. Yeah, don't try and guess.
Hey, we're doing categories and trying to match each other. We get 2 things right. You can join us. Just say your stuff, and we get points if we match you as well. Here's a new category. Best drinking vessels.
Best drinking vessel? Is that what you said?
Things to drink out of, I guess.
What?
Yeah, there's only 2 options, right? Oh,
Oh
Daryl.
yeah, Daryl.
Jeez. Oh, make me upset I'm not matching that.
Come on.
What? There you go. I like that one.
Yeah, I put a mug and a horn. Oh. Shot glass, red filigree. You didn't put a tiki mug?
They're really not that good to drink out of unless you have a straw.
Well,
Like legit.
take a
The
straw.
tops of them, they're never even on the top, so they're kind of actually awkward to drink out of. So as long as you have a straw, I guess, but I wouldn't say they're the best.
Andrew said skull.
I got
What are
you.
you drinking
I got
out of a
you,
skull,
Daryl.
man?
Oh
Yeah,
my
so you got a
goodness.
point from Daryl.
Chris, what
Anybody
did you
else?
have?
I put Viking horn and mug.
Mug as
Wait.
in like coffee mug?
Yeah, just a coffee mug. That's all I was thinking.
Like this?
Oh yeah, coffee cup. That not the tiki mug, but yeah, that's
No,
yeah,
like
the hot mug. Yeah.
I
So
call
that's
it a
a
cup,
point.
but it's a mug. Yeah, sure.
Nobody did that. All right, so 1 point for me. Did you? Oh, you got 2 points, didn't you, Katia?
I don't think anybody said anything about coffee in the chat.
And Mike, did you have any matches?
Yeah, 7.
But you only wrote 2 things.
I know, that's how good they were. Yeah, Daryl, they're not that good to drink out of, though. Like, I wasn't thinking about straws, and tiki mugs are awesome, but they're just not. You can't really drink out of a tiki mug. The tops of them are never like easy to drink out of. I don't know.
But
All
you
right,
did
next-
it for a year, so I feel like it was good
Next
enough.
category. Characters with unusual skin color. Unusual for, real life. I imagine.
Just the neon green skin or hot pink skin.
Something like that. Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure to match somebody. I went Marvel and DC. Nightcrawler and Poison Ivy. Gamora, Avatar Tribes. What do you got there?
Oh, shit.
Coidian? Yeah. Oh, geez. We went all over the place, didn't we?
Ooh. Donnie said Gamora.
Yeah.
Woo.
All right. Oh, I got Mystique. I didn't do Mystique, so I don't have Mystique.
You're an idiot.
I almost did Mystique, and I go, no, I'm going to go to Poison Ivy, so I got both sides. Wow, 1 point. There's a lot of different colored.
Oh my God, people are talking about the Snorks. I grew up watching that cartoon.
Oh,
Or
with
like
the.
I had the comic book. Yeah, with the water spurt.
All
thing.
right.
Yeah.
Katia and Mike are tied, and just 3 points behind me.
We were talking about Guardians earlier too. Yondu didn't pop up. I mean, I guess
We've
you got.
been talking about everything. We've been talking about Marvel too, so
Yeah.
and Star Wars. Sci-fi board games. I'm not going to match with that one, am I?
Well, you should match with one of them.
Troubles. BSG, Star Wars Outer Rim, Dune Imperium, all good games. All right, so we all got 1 point for Troubles. Appreciate that. I see BSG in the chat. Daryl's here to save you too. I don't like this. Daryl, you're not helping me out.
Yep.
Yeah, but you got somebody voted Outer Rim.
Dyson did Rebellion. Oh, yeah. Outer Rim, nice. Good.
Oh, nobody said Dune.
I don't see Dune Imperium. Yeah.
A game forgotten too quickly.
Oh, we get
No.
Troubles. Andrew said Troubles.
Woo!
Woohoo!
All right.
Fun fact: I just played this last weekend too for the first time, and it was surprisingly really good. Very lengthy. It's definitely a long game, but it was really good.
Which one?
Firefly.
Firefly? No.
Really good.
No. I'm glad you had fun. I was disappointed in it. Cassie, how many points did you get? 2.
2.
And Mike?
BSG and Troubles, so 3.
Yeah.
4.
4?
Well, we matched on Troubles, all of us. We got Troubles in the chat. I also got BSG. Oh, you didn't say BSG.
No.
So never mind, 3.
All right. Next category. What is this? These are fun. Best foods to throw in a food fight.
Do you want? Is there intent to injure or intent to make messy?
That's on you.
I mean,
Jennifer
I'm
Lawrence.
really thinking hard about this one.
Jennifer Lawrence is an answer again.
keeps popping up.
Hey, she would work for the different color because she played Mystique, though.
She's very versatile, apparently.
I can't disagree. I can't think of anything else but this one thing. All right.
Brussels sprouts.
All right. What we got here? Mashed potatoes, spaghetti with meatballs, yogurt, pudding. I almost put pudding. I put a donut. What? Donut's good because
What's
it's
the bottom thing you wrote?
Donut?
bread roll.
Oh my god!
I was thinking about getting a good launch, like getting it across there. Pudding would just.
No. I went for messy.
Pudding would just like splatter everywhere all the way. You wouldn't get a good.
Yeah, you get the hit. The donut you throw it and you miss, you get nothing. Yogurt could splatter.
Yeah, like mashed potatoes, you
right.
do like a snowball. Like you grab a handful. And
mashed potatoes are good. I'll give you that. All right, so I see chocolate pudding. So there's one for Mike. Burrito, tomatoes. Burrito's good. Tapioca. That's also pudding for Mike. I'm not seeing any. Waffles. Oh, there's syrup on it. Yeah.
Yeah, Evan, you don't want those. You think you got to make sure.
I think just 1 point for Mike then, huh?
Yep.
I'll take it.
Yep.
Oh. Wow. All right. Be that way. Don't throw donuts. Donuts can splatter. I'm just saying. Depends on the donut. Good. Got a lot of filling. Animals you'd like scaled to horse size.
That's horrifying.
Oh, yes. Oh, wait. Nobody else is going to say that.
Like regular horse, right? Not mini horse, right? Regular horse size?
Regular horse size, yeah. No one else is going to... Okay, I'll say it.
No one's going to say these. No one's going to say any of these.
Yeah. You'll get one, for sure.
Nope.
I already matched one in the chat.
Yeah, I matched one in the chat. I was really hoping somebody would. I was like, the odds are she's going to show up again.
Oh, that's funny. Technically animal. T-Rex. Oh, I didn't think about going down. Penguin. Big penguin. Cat and ferret. I got a cat in the chat.
Yeah, I got a cat, so we match on cat.
Oh, okay. So that's 2
And
points for us.
with the chat also.
2 points for us.
2 points for
Lawrence. All right. And you didn't get any matches in the chat, Mike?
No, thanks for pointing it out.
I was just making sure. Not trying to rub it in. Now I'm trying to rub it in.
Yeah, sure you are. You're hitting the gong too. That's great.
All right. How many more of these? I think there's only a couple more left. Let me see. Oh no, there's 1, 2. There are 5 more categories left, and we're pretty tight here. I'm 5 points above both of you, and both of you are tied.
All right.
All right. Monsters. That's all it says. Monsters.
I feel like the next 5 fucking questions are going to be Jennifer Lawrence.
No more Jennifer Lawrence. That is no longer a matching thing. Okay.
Monsters? That's so...
Monsters.
But that could be anything. Oh, fuck.
Well, not anything.
I mean,
maybe like a horse-sized penguin.
That's also terrifying.
Oh, yes! Both of mine are in the chat. Thanks,
I got one.
I
only got one. Weird.
Mine's up further. You have to scroll to see.
All right, that's a good point, Mike. Other Mike. That would still be bigger than a lion, I'm just saying.
It'd be more tame.
Yeah. Well, mine's not, but... Oh, that's a good one.
I'm blanking on a second one.
Come on.
One was so easy.
They're all easy.
Fine. Oh, my pen's dried out because it's uncapped. All right. Fuck.
All right.
What is everybody writing?
Werewolf, vampire. Oh, Godzilla's a good choice.
Those are good. Oh, Xenomorph. Damn it.
Oh, Xenomorph is a good one. That's Alien.
Ooh.
Oh, you got Godzilla right there. Wolfman's in the chat as well. Is werewolf and Wolfman the same thing? He is a werewolf. That's also the other thing is Dracula and vampire. I don't think that's the same. I don't know.
No, I think
Dracula is a vampire, so I would say Wolfman is a werewolf.
That's true. All right, well, what you put, Mike?
I got Godzilla and Wolfman.
All right, well, that sounds like you get 3 points for matching me and matching her. And then I think we're all in the chat, so we're all getting 2 points.
I matched him. So
you matched him, so you get another one.
From the chat.
Yeah. So 3 for Katia, 5 for Mike, and I didn't match either. Oh, no, I matched you, so I get 3. Okay.
Wolfman, yeah. What was your second one?
Vampire.
Yeah, so I would say Dracula if you're going by werewolf and...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wolfman.
what he's doing.
Yep, I did.
Okay.
All right. There's a lot of... I almost went, like, Monsters, Inc. Like...
Yeah, Sully. I almost wrote down Sully. Yeah.
Almost went... So... Star Wars droid that isn't R2 or C-3PO.
Oh, my God. I'm getting killed right here.
No.
Oh, man. All right, Chris, come on. Don't even.
My best guess is to match both of you, but not one of you.
Oh, hold on a minute. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute.
The funny thing is, you could probably just write down 3 or 4 random numbers and letters, and it would probably be a droid.
Yeah. Oh,
that's a good one too. I forgot that one. Fuck.
R5 and Chopper. Look at that.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
How did you not do Chopper?
Because I thought you'd go K2 and BB.
No.
Well.
All right. So Chopper
in the chat.
Is Chopper in the chat?
I don't think so.
Chopper? You guys need to watch Rebels. Seriously.
Yeah, I don't see it in the chat, but we got R5 in the chat.
So that's 4 for us.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. And Mike, both of yours in the chat? I know BB is.
I got BB, but Kabuki put K2 late, so I don't know if that counts.
K2S. Oh, yeah, they're behind. Remember, they have a.
They're behind. Yeah, that's
so
no.
For you.
I think he says K2 uh, is another good one. So he already had his guess. Yeah, Kabuki Kid already had 2 guesses.
Oh,
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
all right. All right. Yeah, IG-11 should be in there too. You could do R5 because of the Mandalorian. All right. 3 more categories to go. And I'm 5 points ahead of you that are both tied.
Jesus.
Classic video games.
God.
What even does that mean to you? I know the chat's going to have a ton of video games for us here. Let's see.
All right.
Oh wow, I'm not actually okay.
Yeah, I'm not. Nah,
I
not
got
with
one
the
in there
crowd
so
here.
far. All right. Pac-Man, Zelda,
Yep.
Super Mario Bros. I almost did that one.
Daryl, thank you for saving me.
Oh, Tetris is there. All right, so looks like I don't think I see Zelda in the chat.
I didn't see it.
That's insane. Okay.
Yeah.
But so that gives me 4.
Oh my God.
Oh, I had that game.
I
I
still
used to
do.
play it. You still do?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4 for me. Katia,
I matched Tetris with the crowd, and I matched
Zelda
Zelda
with
with
me.
you. I think.
Okay, so that's 2.
So 2.
And Mike,
I got
someone,
Pac-Man.
Mario.
You, yeah?
And there's Mario right there from Mike Rice.
Yeah.
Right. So I got Pac-Man with you, and then Pac-Man and Mario from the chat.
So
Okay,
3.
so 3 for you. All right. Next one. Can't believe none of you people put Zelda. Katia had my back. Oh man, a lot of concentration on this category. X-Men members.
Please.
I mean, this is a long list, really, but Daryl. I know.
Oh wait, what's her name?
Jennifer Lawrence.
You're not wrong on that one.
Okay.
Can someone in the chat put this other one, please?
Seriously, how is this not happening? Wolverine and Cyclops.
I went with a girlfriend. Wolverine and Jean.
Yes.
Shit.
Yes. He's the leader of the X-Men. You got to put Cyclops.
How do you not put him down?
Yeah, but he's so lame in the first movies.
Those are the movies, not the comics.
Nice.
All right, so we got 3, 4 for me and Mike.
These are great. Rogue, Gambit, but you're also playing to the people like putting down the same thing, so it's hard.
And Katia, what did you have? You had Wolverine as well, right?
I had Wolverine and Jean Grey, but nobody wrote Jean Grey.
No, or Marvel
I
Girl.
just have Wolverine with you guys, and I have Wolverine with the crowd. So 2.
All right. Last category.
Before we do the last category, I think Dyson's on to something. Like, you know how they do the explain your job poorly thing?
Whipping Dude
What
Toad?
if we did something like that and you had to guess who we were talking about?
And Magneto. Toad in helmet. Helmet. Jean-Luc Picard in wheelchair. All right. Oh, worker placement games.
Are you going to do it? You got to do it.
You know what I mean?
You got to do it.
I can't.
You can't spell.
I can't remember the last stupid word. My brain is not working today.
Well, the crowd has both mine, but you still will.
All right.
Name.
Yep. Okay. So that is it. All right. Troubles and Lords of Waterdeep.
Boom.
Oh, look at us! So we get 5. If we all wrote the same thing, we all get
Was
5.
Troubles written in there?
They're in the
Yeah,
comments.
Dyson's got it.
Thank you, everybody.
I don't even care to lose if we finish that way. That was awesome.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So I end with 40, 50, 60, 70 points.
Wow.
Katia is 61
Mm,
and Mike is 64.
well done.
Close.
Not bad.
That was fun.
Very
Yeah.
close.
Thank you, Aaron, for making all the categories.
Yeah, that was great.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Man, this purple will not come off. Luckily, I'm wearing a purple shirt because I'm just using the shirt to.
Yeah, I gotta clean up my board. It's been used for too many games, and I haven't given it a proper
my-
clean up. So it's
Got my
becoming-
regular show shirt on.
All
right.
42 ship on it.
Yeah. You should put like a piece of tape over that or something so it
Yeah,
doesn't get
you
ripped
say
off.
that every time I show that off. Actually,
Well,
Oh,
you
sure.
should do it.
eventually I'll do it one of these days.
All right. Well,
This
pretty
was
long
it.
show.
Mhm.
Good show. I promised a short show and I did not deliver.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think I
Yeah,
have
that could be fun.
Yeah.
have an idea.
Hi, Daryl.
Yeah, Daryl,
guess
see you
this is
soon,
it.
huh?
Shuffle cards, repeat. I don't think this is a repeatable thing. That is the one thing is so the game that this is based off of, Double Ditto, we've gone through the entire deck. So you can't you kind of hit the same notes again. So you can't really do it again. And there's a lot of cards too. You just go through it a lot, but we started opening up what's the game that has like the little clicker thing and it's got 10 things and you say to them like a category fast food restaurants and they have a timer and you as they name like McDonald's you click that, they got that one, Burger King, click that. No,
No.
don't know that
I was
one.
using catchphrase. But that's not a catchphrase at all.
No. Anyway, we're using those cards in the game now because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
That's like using Dixit cards and code names.
Yeah. All right. Well, please remember to like and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Check out our Mandalorian show on Wednesday. Any other announcements we want to remind everybody?
Wednesday, Whiskey Wednesday, board game rundown.
Whiskey Wednesday. Check out
Down there.
PPR.
And Mike might come in later, but me and we'll be talking about a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, our topic is about the shelf of opportunity, games that we should play like immediately.
Nice. Cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, playing games with us. Appreciate it. And see you next time.
Bye.